Hi everybody, welcome back to Shell Star Stitches. Hope you're all doing okay and have had a good week and weekend. Thank you for coming back if you're an existing subscriber. If you are new, my name is Michelle and I am Shell Star Stitches. This video today, I'll just run up the stairs, will be a haul from Ali Pally. So it's the knitting and stitching show at Alexandra Palace. Thursday, Friday, yesterday and today, and I went yesterday and I'm going to be showing you what I bought. I've also got a work in progress to show you as well, but yeah, so what I think I will do is I will put in some footage in my videos now for you to see. I only managed a couple of little snippets of video just so you can see a few stalls etc there, and then I will come back and see you on the other side to show you what I bought. So enjoy like the next 20 seconds. I'm doing some videos. Say hello, Tash. Hiya. Hiya. Yes. Yeah. Oh, look at this one. Utterly love you. No, I'm videoing. My website. Right. Yes. Oh my god. I'll be honest. Haven't been here. Yeah. It's there in the back of my mind. Yeah. That's good to know. Yeah. So there's now another as well.
Every third stitch or do it every fourth stitch as a rough piece of advice on not doing them too densely, because if I didn't do that, I know that what you'd want to do is put them in every other, because you're doing them spread out like that on one round. When you get to the next round, put them about in the middle. So long as you're not lining them up into rows, you'll be able to just about put them in the middle of the others, and you'll overall get this really, really nice effect before you finish. Right, I've got 2 minutes left because that was an absolute whistle stop.
Right, welcome back. So yeah, as you can see, I didn't take many photos or video, but that's what I did take of yesterday. It was very, very busy, a very long day of me having still not felt very well all this week. My ears and things are blocked. So yeah, Saturday is the busiest day, it always is, but they sold out of tickets yesterday. Whereas sometimes you can rock up on the door, which you couldn't. So it was possibly too busy. Well, it was too busy for my liking. It's too many people. Yeah. Sometimes you can't move or you're being shoved from side to side. I enjoyed my day, don't get me wrong, but I think I really need to go on a weekday because it was too many people for my brain and overloading. It just made me feel a bit uncomfortable at times. So, but there you go. Everybody's different. Some people love a really busy environment. I'm not so much. Right, so I did pretty well. I might show you the Toft stuff first because we went straight to the Toft stand first because we knew how busy it would be. That's why we wanted to get there early doors and get in and see Kerry and the team at Toft first. I also had a click and collect to collect. So I'm just rearranging some stuff. So I did take a little child-sized suitcase with me to put supposedly everything I was going to buy. I did manage most stuff in there, but we had to do a bit of reorganisation when we sat down to eat lunch. So I'm explaining this and you'll see why. So I ordered 2 trick or treat kits for click and collect at Toft. So I had purchased 2. I then purchased another 2 on the day. I did get a treat one with some extra yarn in, which I will show you. But yeah, so I ended up with 4 of these in the end, which was never my intentional plan. I'll show you the postcard patterns. One of them's got a bit dented. I do get sad when they get dented. So the first one I got here is the Haunted Apple pattern. I'm just checking none of these have extra pages of instructions on them. No, because you get one of these cards on the front that's just plain on the back. So yeah, Haunted Apple first. Then I've got the Lantern Apple pattern. I've got the Skeletal Apple. And then I did get, which will please some of you who have suggested to do that for my shawl, the Venomous Apple. I did actually, in fairness, ask Tash to find me this one on Toft, and she was like, yeah, I can find that one for you, because she knew I'd specifically asked for that one. We did do a bit of jiggery pokery, so I only got 2 of these patterns, and then we did a bit of swapping on the day. I gave my friend 2 extras that I had, and then my other friend gave me some that she had that she didn't want the postcards for. She's quite happy to give them to me. So yeah, I've ended up with the postcards. So I'm pleased with that. Yeah, so that is what I got in terms of my actual patterns. In this one, I assume because it's the Venomous Apple, I've got cocoa and red and cream maybe in there. So that one is still kind of not opened yet. But then this is all my yarn that I'm digging out here. I'm going to pick it all up. I'm not going to be able to hold it all in one go to show you. But I'm just trying to dig it all out separate to what else I bought. So I've got across, well, these are 3 kits that I opened. So I've got 3 balls of charcoal. I've got 1 25-gram ball of silver, and then my treat was 100 gram of silver. I'm not going to lie, I was hoping for a beetroot or a chive. But I did get a silver, but still it's extra yarn that is more than what the kit costs. So that was my treat yarn. I got other colours with it, I can't remember which now because I've mixed them up, but you don't just get the one ball. And then I got 2 limes. I have a cream here. And then I have 2 reds. Some of these come with all the bits, I think, for the apple stem. So yeah. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 25-gram balls, which is 225 grams, and then 100, so 325 grams, and that would have been for my 3 20-pound kits. So that was my Toft purchases. To go with that, Toft are now doing a new tote bag. So it was a free gift with purchase. This is the new Toft tote bag here. You can see it's got balls of yarn and it's got Toft left uncoloured, you know what I mean. It's plain on the back, but it is a tote bag. So these were free with purchase. I did have a chat with Rachel, and she was saying that they will, I think, eventually become the new packing bags that they have to get rid of, not get rid of, but they have to use up all their old drawstring ones first. So our orders will start to, I believe, if you keep that selected, come in one of these bags instead of a drawstring bag, which I know the drawstring ones are nice for projects, but actually these are quite nice because you can use them in everyday use. But Toft are good like that in terms of environmentally friendly. They're not dumping all of their old ones because they want to switch products. They are using up all their old stock first, and then we will start to get some of these. Also, obviously, spoke to all the team. There was Beth, Rachel, Tash and Kerry obviously were there. And obviously spoke to Kerry and got a Jane the Pangolin patch. So yeah, that is from the book tour. This is the special book tour patch. So yeah, managed to get one of those, which was lovely. And as you saw in the video, I got to show Kerry my Rudbeckia finally, after my battle with loop stitch. So yeah, as always, lovely to see Team Toft. had obviously a cuddle with Jane, the giant pangolin. Yeah, so yeah, we went there first, spent a bit of time there. Managed to meet up. So there was, I think, 8 of us all together that eventually found each other and walked around. So yeah, so it was nice actually. We've had all of us go around together, different people with different interests, and also people who had travelled, so then at least they weren't on their own. So it was lovely that we all got to go around in a nice sort of gang group of us actually. And yeah, so yeah, it was lovely. Right, that was my Toft haul. So I'm probably going to show you this big one next actually, because it's the largest. It's got a handle. So I actually missed this the first way round, and I wanted to make sure I went back. Oh, it comes with a label. I didn't realise that. Sorry, I'm just seeing something in the bag. I wanted to make sure I went back and got this and find Lottie and Albert who were there. So Lottie and Albert are the company Lindsay runs that do the Curate crochet box, which you know I subscribe to, and it's the one that I love, that I can skip if I don't particularly like a particular box, etc. And I'd and ahed, but when I saw Lindsay's actual gingerbread cow blanket design there, it was really lovely. So you can't see me, but see the yarn. This is my pack. So this is my crochet along pack, and we turn it over. What have we got? 5, 10, so 15 balls of yarn. It's all bonus DK by the looks of it. Hayfield bonus DK. So we've got creams, greens, reds, pinks, yellow, and some gold. And what I was just nosing at is, I'll get it out, I think I've got a label in here to attach to it once it's done. Let me open. I'm going to lose them all now. I don't quite know what the cards are for, but I'm losing them. They're all falling out. They look to me like card bobbins that I used to use for... Oh, here we go. Carefully pop out each bobbin to use in your Christmas gingerbread crochet along. I'm guessing if that's if you want to put the colours around it. I'm not really sure. I'm going to push those back in. Bobbins, Cedar bobbins. Just pop out cardboard bobbins. How many times can I say the word bobbin? And then this is what I found at the bottom. Wait. Yes, I have a Cedar Christmas 2024 label. That's cool. I haven't done like a proper crochet along pack like this sort of thing. I did years ago, the Derrimores, before they closed, night before Christmas. But they sent all your yarn. You didn't get like a little nice fancy pants label to sew on afterwards. So that's really nice because that gives you the year as well. And I really like that. Obviously I keep track of when I make things anyway, but that's lovely to have a year and it's designed. So that's nice. I like that. I'm glad I bought that as a pack. So that starts on Wednesday, the 16th. It's 6 weeks, Lindsay said. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. 6 weeks, and there's videos to support it. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. To do a crochet, sort of a autumn winter crochet along, but ready for Christmas. And hopefully it'll be doable in terms of pattern chunks for me, but if not, I mean, I learnt with the Derrimores one, you just go at your own pace. And sometimes if it's easy elements, you get through them quicker than others. Sorry, I'm having trouble doing this plastic bag up now. There we go. That is done up. So yeah, that was, I should tell you about, because things cost really, sorry. The Toft Trick or Treat kits, as per the website, £20 each. This set from Lindsay was £35 for this set of yarns, etc. Crochet long pack. I did also buy from Lindsay, which I'm going to dig out here, which was nice. She had, excuse me, the weekly planner that I got in my latest crochet box, but also she had these from a past box, which I happen to have missed. Becky, I know you're going to be pleased for me that I've managed to find these because I liked your notepad from before. Look what she had. So it's a need to do and a nice to do crochet list pad. So this is even better for me than a weekly planner because actually I can list them out like you do, Becky, and cross them off. Not that I have WIPs, but I can list out like projects that I want to do, like ones that I need to do and ones that I then want to do next. Not that I don't want to do these, but you know what I mean. So yeah, look at that. I know, Becky, you'll be pleased. And there's a lot of pages in there, but I bought 2 because they're from a pass box. The stationery addict in me was like, if I use this one up, I'm going to need another one. So yeah. These were £4.50 each. So for me, worth their weight in gold. So there you go. They're thick as well. I mean, there's got to be a lot of pages in there. Maybe like 52, like a year's worth. But this will be like an ongoing list for me. It won't be a weekly because nothing takes me a week. I'm going to stop for breath and have a sip of my tea. Sorry. I made myself a cuppa and I don't want it going cold. Also, I'm conscious I just talk very quickly at you because I'm excited about all the things I bought. Right. Oh, I have to breathe. These are my sticks for my apples from Toft. They like the ones that the doctors put on your tongue, aren't they? I had dug out, funnily enough, that I found in my garden pot some lolly sticks, but they're not quite the size. But there you go. Right, what else have I got in my little stash down here? Okay, let's show you this next, and then it'll be a yarny thing. So, left hookery was there again. And if you watch along with me, you know I've made left hookery baskets with the leather handles. They used bobbiny yarn. I do actually still have some bobbiny yarn. So I didn't need to buy an entire kit. Because I think the kit was 45, I think. But what I did buy was the pattern for a full-size bag. Because I don't have that pattern. It was £3. So I purchased that. And then I bought long handles to go with it. So this was the last set of greeny ones. So I bought greeny handles. And I'm going to make an actual carry bag. Because I've got, I think, 2 balls of bobbiny yarn upstairs. And I think this just takes one. I'm assuming. So I will give that a go. I've still got my hook somewhere as well. My big chunky hook from them. Which I'm going to have to find, actually. I don't know where that is. I'm sure I'll find it. I'm sure it'll be around somewhere. But yeah, so I bought that. So it was £3 for the pattern and £20 for the handles. They are leather handles. So obviously not necessarily vegan friendly, vegetarian friendly. And they come with all the Chicago screws inside that you need. So what have we got there? 4 Chicago screws each side. So it comes with everything. That was that. Next we have, so I did go and see, I think it's Christy from Yarn Mixology. So if you saw my big Northern Lights shawl, the multicoloured shawl that I made with the sparkle that I said was complex in a multitude of levels for me because it was new pattern, new weight of yarn, 4-ply, plus silver sparkle thread through it as well. So I did like the yarn, but I did not enjoy the sparkle, which Christy also was like, yeah, I'm with you on that one, because she made a sparkly one. So I did pick up another cake. I think she calls them bobbles from there. So I got 1,000 metre, and this is called a Layla, apparently. So that's Yarn Mixology. It's got the washing instructions on the side, and it's got the weight or length or whatever. And this is the colourway. So definitely a bit of me. So light lilac into dark, sort of mauvey purpley into turquoise. So I think that will make a nice other shawl as well. But no sparkle thread. So I think I will get on fine with it with no sparkle as well. So we might try something else with that. But that was £23 for that bobble. Okay, so that'll make you a whole shawl. So, you know, you can't buy a handmade shawl for £23. If you do buy that, it's slave labour. There you go, Layla from Yarn Mixology. Then we've got, I was very reserved on my hand dye purchases actually, but that's understandable because one of my favourites, WK yarn, no longer does hand dye. And I normally came back with like 4 skeins from them. So I have got here a skein of yarn from Fiddle called Discombobulate. Absolutely stunning yarn and fantastic name. I said, apologies, I don't know the lady's name that runs the store. The name was fantastic, so therefore I had to have it. So it's lovely, different colourways there. Very, very different. So yeah, discombobulate, double knit yarn. There you go. And then I went, so this was in the yarn village because they put sort of a segment in one corner. There's 2 rooms. One is predominantly like crochet and knitting and yarn. And then you go into like the second room, which is bigger, which I would say is more sewing, more fabric, sewing machines. It's where all like Dukey, Singer and all of that go with the sewing stuff. And then one little yarn village in the corner randomly. Anyway, so then I popped over to Kosy Kitchen Fibres, and this is a colourway called Pansy. I don't think I've tried Kosy Kitchen before. I may have one skein in my phone from Ali Pali last year that I've got on my yarn stash tracker. But yeah, Kosy Kitchen Fibres, so that was a really nice one. It very much reminds me actually of the Wiku's garden party yarn that they did. But yeah, so that's another one called Pansy. Fiddle, I believe, was £20 for a skein. Kosy Kitchen, I believe, was 18. I think I've got that the right way around. So yeah, hand dye skeins tend to be between sort of £16 to £22, depending. It depends on the makeup of the yarn, obviously the overheads for the person, but that's kind of your average cost that you would pay for hand dyed skeins. So, you know, oh no, it says it on there. I've got that the wrong way around. This was 18. It says it right there. Yeah, I think this one might have been 18 as well, possibly then, or possibly that was 20. Anyway. Then my last purchase was from Pigeon's Nest. Bex at the lovely Pigeon's Nest, who I saw at Carry On Crafting in the summer, was there with the yarn whisperer helping her out. So I purchased, I'm going to take these out. I hope you don't see them until I show you them. So I wanted one of these actually, and I didn't purchase one at the time from her when I was at Carry On Crafting. And if you're a 1980s baby like me, it's a jelly bag. So it is a large jelly project bag. This is a Betty basket in Seafoam is the colour. But yeah, it is a large bag, perfect for blankety type projects, etc. And it's the Sun Jellies, is like it says the original jelly bag company. So I think the original from like the 1980s. So we had jelly shoes, jelly bags, didn't we? So yeah. And it fit all my purchases in. When I actually put them all, apart from my big, obviously, pack of yarn, everything else fits in here. So I didn't buy that much for me. So yes, I bought that from Bex. I think that was 23, I think. Possibly show price 21. There or thereabouts. I know how much these were. So these pencils were £2 each. So I did already get one of these, but I was too scared to use it. I practiced Stitchcraft. Well, there you go, that's better. I like that pencil. And then I found this one that I didn't have before, I believe. Are you gonna focus? It's not hoarding if it's yarn. So we do like a themed pencil. So I got those two. And then the last thing to show you that I purchased from Bex at Pigeon's Nest, and I love that she does these. It's a yarn t-shirt. So I got a medium. I don't like anything too small on me or anything too tight around my neck. So I got my Crochet Cult Club member t-shirt from Bex, and then I got this rainbow yarn, which I love because they're not plasticky logo. I don't like, these are actually like printed. So yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I can't remember how much this was. Not too sure, 20 something, I think, 20, 22. I did have how much I spent with each sort of company on my card, but we then tend to block it all out. Altogether, I think I did about £245, £250. So not too bad. I mean, it doesn't look like a lot, but actually, like, you know, 3 skeins of yarn, all of my Toft extra stuff, my big pack, obviously, of yarn. So yeah, had a good day. As I say, I know it might seem like a lot to some people, but I have 2 yarn shows a year I can get to. I am lucky. I always say this and I don't mean it like that. I don't mean I'm lucky. I am lucky in that I don't have the expense of children. I don't have children, I don't smoke, I don't drink. So my expenditure, I don't go out much either in terms of like for meals and things with people, and I don't go out shopping. So my expenditure tends to go on yarn related items. So yes, I appreciate it's not easy for everyone to spend money, and you don't have to go up there and buy a load of stuff either. A couple of the girls I went with had a nosy round, bought a couple of little bits and didn't spend a lot. They just enjoyed the day, seeing, even just taking cards for new sort of suppliers and of hand dyes and things like that is always good, because then you can go and when you've got some spare cash or you want to treat yourself, and you can go and have a look. So, but as I say, I do tend to, I have 2 yarn shows a year and that's it really. And it's nice for me to go around and actually touch things and look at things and look at colours. So yeah, I'm unfortunate in that sense that I was able to do it. I mean, I say I was able, it's gone on the card. I'll pay for it next payday. But I allow myself that treat because, you know, I don't have many vices, just yarn. So, but yeah, you just go there with your budget in mind, I would say, and just try and stick to it really. I mean, a lot of the places unfortunately are taking card more so now than cash. But as long as you know, or you're adding up in your head, let's say you know you've got X amount to spend and try and stick to it, then everyone goes with a budget, don't they? I'm sure £250, there's people that have spent a lot more. But I'm not trying to justify, like, do you know what I mean, my spending, but I just don't want everyone to feel like I'm saying, oh, look what I've spent, you know, because I can. That's horrible. It's just, that's what I was able to. But I'll be paying for it. It's not something that I've just, you know, got readily available. It's like I treat myself and I'll pay it off and then I'll treat myself again another time. But, you know, I feel like that's gone into a justification saga and it didn't mean to be. Sorry. But yeah, some nice goodies and a nice day. A very long day. Left at 7 in the morning, got back just before 6 o'clock at night. So very tired. Did get straight into my pyjamas, take my full face, it's not full face of makeup, but you know, to hide the old age now. Took my makeup off, got into my PJs and my dressing gown, and I was like, oh, I'm done. So yeah, now that I've shown you all these bits, I can put them all away. Where? I don't know. So yeah, so that is what we've done and dusted. Right, I do have work in progress, well actually completed work to show you, because I have finally finished Charles Darwin. You don't know how pleased I am that that's finally finished. It's not that I didn't enjoy making him, I lost my crochet with him and I struggled to find it again. But as you all know if you join me regularly, I don't do WIPs. I don't like having them. My brain can't handle having them. In the back of my head, it's like that niggly thing that you forgot to do. I'm like, you need to finish him, you need to finish him. So that's nice, he's done. So I'm going to lean over and pick him up because he's on the little doll stand already. I put him upstairs. So if I can hold him without anything falling off, he's done. So I made the octopus at the event at Natural History Museum last November. That was what the aim in the actual session was to make our teeny tiny octopus, which I will get out in a minute for you. And he is all done. We've got advanced hands, which I now love. I'm very much into those. Why I was so scared of them to start with, but they are fab. He's got, bring him closer, his waistcoat with his buttons. He's got his belt on. He's got little laces on his shoes. And then he has his cape here and his hat. That didn't break, luckily, because that's glass. That is proper glass. So his cape, if I turn around, his hair and his beard. I don't know why I said it in a funny voice. I have, and I will take it off so I can show you. His hat's fallen off. Oh, bald. I have made his cape removable. So it didn't say to do this, but I'll show you because I did this with Queen Elizabeth II with her mantle. Kerry said to sew it in on the pattern on the back of the Queen's neck, but I decided I didn't want to in case I even wanted to take it off for displaying purposes. So this is his cape, and it has got the pointy collar. But what I did was I reattached and I just chained up and chained back down to make it 2 little straps, which I am tying around his neck. So I've made it so that it is removable. I think the intention was to just sort of drape it over him, but I did want it a bit more secure so I could tie it up. So he does have a little cravatty, you can quite see that, cravat bow tie on there. Can you see that? Just about. There you go. There he is without his hat. I feel like the hat, I didn't quite make the hat the right shape, but that's how it came out. I feel it looks a bit different, but once it's on his head, it's a bowler hat, which I think it's meant to be. So yeah, so the cape, therefore I've made it removable, so at least I can take it off if I want to. Right, stand there, mate. No, he's going to be on the wonk. So yes, we got, oh, I keep dropping it. We got given a little glass jar, and I think I showed you this at the time, but I will remind you. So a little glass jar, specimen jar, and we were given like DMC embroidery floss, like other brands are available, Anchor, other brands. Embroidery floss, you know, like the 6 thread and you split it when you're doing cross stitch. That is what we got, and a teeny tiny crochet hook, which I think I've still got here, yes. What size is that? A 1.75 hook. So let me find, this is my 3mm in purple. There's my 3mm. Oh, focus. Focus on the hook, not on me, no. So anyway, you can see the sort of thickness. I don't know if you can really see. It's like I'm doing a puppet show. Anyway, skinny hook with DMC or embroidery thread. I'm just spreading out his legs here. So there is ye olde octopus in orange. We got to pick what shade of orange, so I went for bright because my husband loves bright orange. With his little, I feel like one of the eyes is a bit wonky here. And I've just thrown the little jar on the floor again. I can't be trusted with this jar, but it hasn't broken, touch wood. Yeah, he's got slightly wonky eyes, I feel. But hey ho. It was my first ever teeny tiny crochet, and it was fiddly, and we were doing it in the dark at the Natural History Museum. But he did end up with 8 legs, and I did manage to do all that in the time we were there, so. And then you just go, it goes back in his little specimen pot. So because I've got a little doll stand, I can then just stand the octopus in between his feet down there. So yeah, Darwin is all done. So I'm pleased about that, very pleased. I haven't started anything else yet because I've still not felt well. So obviously now I've been to the Ali Pally show as well, you tend to get your crojo back a bit. So I'm going to start something new. But that is a very long video for you today, sorry. Or maybe you enjoyed it. But that is everything I bought and where I'm at. Just trying to think. Imaginists winners have been contacted for the last one, which was, I did my Equinox monster. I did not get the message, so I know I'm not a winner. They haven't announced the winners yet because they wait for everyone to see their messages. And I know Holly had a chat with the Toft girls yesterday. I don't know if it was Kerry directly, but there's one person that hasn't looked at their message yet, which is why they haven't released who the winners are on the Imaginist page. So I think possibly they're just going to make a decision that they're going to have to post soon, because it's been about a week, I think, since I think they said that people were contacted. I think it was last Monday or last Tuesday, so we're getting on for a week. And they normally like to announce it within a couple of days. So I'm not a winner this time. And we've seen obviously the colour palette that I showed you last week. I have been drawing out a design this week, actually. I did sit and try and sort of draw something out of what I potentially want to do. But we will see. I'm just trying to think what else. Toft has still got their Halloween update on. I've got Warwick in 2 weeks. So I'll be videoing and showing you that. But otherwise, I think that's about enough for today. Right, I'm going to finish my cup of tea. Thank you as always for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed seeing the goodies that I purchased. I'm going to catalogue my hand dye yarn and then put that away, and then put all my Toft yarn away. I'm not sure I'm going to vacuum seal it, not freeze it, because I might use some of that to make some of the actual apple kits. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your weekend and a good week, and I will see you all next time. Have a good one. Take care. Bye.